Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Good, solid tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking a hit, which forced the incompletion. He's got to keep playing fast. The ball has got to get out quickly.
Give on the inside. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Petway. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen. Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Paul. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Huber. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. and the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Jacksonville State, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nelson. The short hands, it's Smith. Oh, a lot of space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The short hands, it's Wilson. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Miners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Firing to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miners. They'll try to add another to their lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Caught over the middle. It's Baldwin. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to the ground game on the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quick completion on the out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Petway. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Flips it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UTEP. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that. Got it at the 49.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going up top. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
But most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Nelson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wilson on the carry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And they will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville State! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. Oh, he dropped it! He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He fires to the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Petway. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
The Miners have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rex Steiner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense working from the pistol. They want to run it left here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.